Hi, I'm Katrina Deane. I am a second-year PhD student in the Systems Physiology of Learning department. My working group is Court Explorers under Max Happel. So the Court Explorers does research on the auditory cortex. So all of the PhD projects in our group have to do with how we learn or perceive with sounds. So my project is looking at the level in between the neurons, the single neurons firing, and the whole brain. And we want to know how the different groups of neurons talk to each other in the auditory cortex. So I'm working with an optogenetic protein which helps to take the normal default firing mode of the neurons and changes it to a deterministic firing mode, which just means that the neurons are firing in a specific pattern that's very strict. So from this we can study the functionality of a normally functioning auditory cortex and see what the difference is when we change how we make the neurons talk to each other. For me right now, the main challenge is I have a lot of data already recorded, and now I have to analyze it. We have huge data sets, especially in electrophysiology and neuroscience, and a lot of neuroscience is going towards machine learning to deal with the amount of data that we get from our electrodes. But right now I'm working on programming all of the analyses myself, which is fun, but it's very challenging because there's a lot that we can do and there's only so much time and work that I can put into it. So I'm in my second year of the PhD, and I'm really fortunate to be starting the role as the PhD representative this year. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I think that at the Lynn there are opportunities for PhD students to connect with each other and form a community, and I see every year more of a drive towards this effort to create community and also to help with workshops, for example, for career development. I really see that being prioritized more and more, and I really appreciate that aspect of working here at the Lynn. So for anyone looking to start a PhD, I think the most important thing is to figure out what environment works best for you. At the Lynn and everywhere really, the group that you work in for 3 to 5 years really determines what you can get out of a PhD stay. So one supervisor's supervision style might work well for one student and not for another, and you need to take the time to understand what it is that works for you so that you can find that in the group that you join and find a place where you can really thrive during this time.